T and F are the difference between like, are you more like sort of like logic oriented or more emotion oriented? We're rolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Is that a sponsor?
Oh shit! Sorry. Do you want breath mint?
I'm fine.
gummies?
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I want coffee. That's.
Okay. Oh yay! Perfect timing.
Thank you.
that's
Thank you.
punya dia.
Thank you so much.
By the way, like we don't have an intro on this show.
Just langsung aja
Just
gitu.
langsung aja.
And I can do bilingual, right? Mix
Yeah.
whatever.
Mix
Okay.
whatever. Do whatever you want. Burp
Not
on
Mandarin.
burp on camera. Yeah, not Mandarin. Even though we're both Chinese. Do you speak Mandarin?
No.
Yeah, no.
I,
I actually do speak Mandarin.
you do?
I do. No, it's my second language, girl. Indonesian's my third.
Really?
Yes.
Hebat banget. You're
Yeah.
so smart.
But I mean,
How come?
because my mom, like before JIS, she put me through the Singaporean system.
What do you mean before JIS?
Before I went to JIS, which is an American school, right? She
Yeah.
put me through a Singaporean international school. So over there, mandatory Mandarin.
Yeah.
So I had-
So you got the basic lah, basically.
Yeah, but if you tell me to speak now, I'll sound like a fucking idiot.
Actually, I went to Singapore school.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
98 kan. Itu kan ke Singapore.
Right. So you
Yeah.
okay? So when '98 happened, you went
Yes,
to.
for 1 year. Oh, maju dikit, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which school in Singapore were you in?
Indonesian school. Because kita mau ambil Aptanas.
What's that?
The Indonesian you need it untuk abis itu masuk lagi ke SMA in Indonesia. So Indonesian school in Singapore.
There's an Indonesian school in Singapore.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
So very Indonesian.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right. So, that means how long did you live in Singapore?
Just 1 year. So I can survive. I can order some food in Mandarin, but
我要一个这个
这个
Yeah, you just 这个谢谢
That's it.
No, but my mom's first language is
Mandarin.
Chinese.
Okay.
Well, not Mandarin. Teochew.
Okay, that's a different one.
Yeah. China Teochew.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she speaks Cantonese and Mandarin because she used to live in Hong Kong and she used to live in Singapore.
Okay, where is she right now? Here?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then English is somewhere in there, but it's like all broken up. Do you guys speak your dialect?
No.
Okay.
Kita malah nggak tahu kita generasi keberapa. Like,
You've been here that long, huh?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I can still count mine.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
So,
mine is. So I recently just found out I'm actually fourth generation.
Fourth.
Yeah, because
Okay.
so that would be my great
grandma.
grandma. Yeah, my great grandparents came here, and for the longest time I thought I was second generation. And it turns out, yeah, like
Apparently not.
yeah, no, I had a misunderstanding. You guys are that long here, huh? So that means you're more Indonesian than you are Chinese.
Am I supposed to say that? Am I allowed to say that?
I think you can say whatever the hell you want. Like this.
But
show
yeah,
is
very
authentic.
Indonesian, definitely. So my great grandparents, like whenever my grandma told me the stories and everything, udah pakai sarung, udah pakai everything. So yeah.
What Indonesian, like Javanese Indonesian?
Javanese, Jawa Timur.
Yeah, because Tanoesoedibjo, like that's
Yeah.
very Jawa.
Jawa,
Yeah. By the way, to kickstart this episode,
Yeah.
well, we're already starting. Like this is gonna be in. Do you know Young Lex by any chance?
Yeah.
Have you guys met?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Several occasion, yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait.
You know who I'm
Yes.
talking about, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Tattooed up DJ.
Yep.
So, prior to you, so he was I have nothing on my lips, right? Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Because prior to you, I was filming with Young Lex, and so long story short, he was like, "Oh, Indah, kamu filming sama siapa berikutnya?" And then I said, like, I'm filming with Angela Tano, and then he was like, "Oh, kamu titip pertanyaan deh dari aku." So he has a titipan pertanyaan, and for context, it's because similar with what I'm about to ask you. Well, when I was filming with Young Lex, the conversation topic was it's this thing that I'm doing. This new segment that I'm doing on my show where I ask people, what is your Indonesian dream? Because I told them that that's what I'm going to ask you. What is your Indonesian dream? But specifically within the context of where you see Indonesia's future in terms of the media landscape. And then he was like, oh, okay, titip pertanyaan deh buat si Angela. rather than just what is your Indonesian dream, ask her, emang apakah Indonesia itu negara yang masih layak untuk dimimpikan? It's a very young Lex type of question.
Well, as long as we live here,
Yeah.
and my kids live here,
Uh-huh.
and my kids live here, I think yes, definitely.
But his question is more so, and my question as well. You know, number one, yeah, what is your Indonesian dream? Specifically pertaining where you see Indonesia's media landscape headed in the future. But moreover, like, what makes you think that those dreams, like with the current trajectory of where this country is at and where we're going, are going to come true?
Dreaming and coming true are two different things, right?
I guess, but it's like the difference between, like, you can dream or you can be delusional, right?
Yeah.
Like when you dream, there's like some
hope to it.
reasonable hope to
Reasonable hope to it.
it. Yeah.
So the dream is definitely to have an ecosystem yang sehat ya. Ecosystem sehat to meaning what? So there are a lot of stakeholders in it right now in media. So it's different from the olden days where media is just I like to give analogy kayak gini. Dulu tuh kayak warung. Right? If you have warung, so media is the warung, and then the chef is also the part of that media, right? And then whatever you serve is, it's just one media. So dari segi responsibility apa semua itu is just one, correct? But now it's like the warung is the platform, correct? And then everybody can be the chef.
Okay.
Right? The creators basically,
Yeah.
right? And then etalasenya and everything is based on engagement. So the user, if they like it, and then whatever yang ada di paling depan itu yang ditawarin gitu kan. So everybody involved in it. Right?
Okay.
Everybody is responsible, have a shared responsibility basically. So it's a different era, right? So for me, I think the dream is in the media landscape specifically is to have a healthier ecosystem in terms of the media, because we know media is very powerful. Media is, basically can make or break a country. And in terms of our younger generation, media juga bisa shaping them to be a better person or
Right.
otherwise, right? So I really hope the ecosystem can be better. And the way I see it, because this is more of a global trend, right? Because we are dealing with global platforms, so it's not just Indonesia, and I feel like everybody's started to be aware of this, and so the hope is there, reasonable hope is there. So yeah, keep the
Right.
dream alive.
Okay. Well, you said reasonable hope is there. That means reasonable hope in this context has to take form in policy, right? As in, you have a dream for, the future of Indonesia's media landscape. That dream can only be achieved with good governance and good policies. My follow-up question to that would be, do you see any of those policies currently either being proposed or being initiated in government?
Some of it, yes, like Bu Mutia kan. Some,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's one of them.
Yeah.
I suppose, right? That's one of them. Although selalu kan pertanyaannya, how do you execute it?
Yes.
Like, that's the hardest part. You have this idea, but how do you execute it? It's always on in the details, right?
Yeah.
But there's the idea.
Okay.
So to
Right.
age limit social media, for example. And
Right.
there are other ideas as well to make platform accountable. Right? For let's say Australia, they have that kind of sort of like regulation to make the platform
Right.
accountable to this.
Do you actually, on that note, do you know how that works? So, like, demanding accountability, like, for example, age restriction from Meta, for example. Hopefully, if I say that, my algorithm is gonna be okay. But how does that work? Like, so is it per country? Like, so if Indonesia wanted to impose Mutya's suggestion, right? Like her, is it a proposal or is it already
I think
passed?
it's a proposal.
It's still a proposal, right? Yeah, but with her proposal, it's like an age restriction, right? So does Indonesia, how does that work? Like, does Indonesia tell Meta, like, hey, this is what we want, and if you don't give us that, you're not going to be allowed in Indonesia?
Well, depends on the proposal, right?
Okay.
I don't know kalau misalnya sampai sejauh, okay, you're not allowed to be here or not. Depends on,
Oh, okay.
right?
Right,
But
right.
yes, I think it's based on each country.
Countries,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. All right, yeah, so Mutya's policy is one. Like, I'm not familiar with any other policies from this current administration, especially, that is focused towards reasonable regulation of media consumption. Are
There's
there
one
any?
yang running, but kayaknya masih lagi dalam discussion kaitan dengan
Which one is it?
undang-undang penyiaran, right? I think they're trying to sort of link it together with
RUU penyiaran, like the
Iya kan kemarin kan sempat ada pembahasan
Yeah,
kan.
yeah.
To my knowledge, ya.
Right.
To my knowledge itu memang lagi ada pembicaraan untuk extended to social media as well.
Oh, hold on.
That's
hold
what
on.
I remember.
Oh, I'm also remembering. Do you know the one where they're like, oh, they're limiting second accounts? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I think actually itu cuma datang dari I think DPR ya. DPR
Right.
Suggested it.
Oh, it's a suggestion, but they're not.
Yeah, it's just a suggestion.
But they're not being serious, right?
I'm not sure about
Oh,
it, but
okay.
yeah, I think that's the idea is out there.
Okay, right.
The idea is out there, limiting one account to one platform. Yeah.
One person, one account. But the issue with that, so like, I'm glad like it's not a serious thing, because it's like, then what happens? Like, for example, I have 3 accounts, but they're for work.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know what? I actually thought about it, and if we look at banking industry, for example, you have with one KTP, right? One ID.
Yeah.
You can actually have multiple accounts, right? In
Yes.
one bank.
Yeah, but
and
it's like-
even multiple banks.
Yes.
So
but-
so the point is not just limiting one person, one account. It's more of having an accountability, right? So if you have an account, you can trace it back. Oh, it's yours.
Yes, like a sort of like a centralized system where it's like you can, like, not maybe centralized is not the word, but it's like there is a form of accountability behind all of these accounts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to do it that way, I think it's possible.
I think the devil's advocate and like the issue with a lot of people is that it's a form of unnecessary government intervention into our personal lives. But what do you think of that argument?
Why do you think that way? Like, where does it coming from?
So my personal position as Indah is I'm conflicted with like the whole second account thing, because it's like, on the one hand, I do agree, and as I'm sure you are too, like we are on the receiving end of people abusing their second accounts to do very unnice things and send
Right.
unnice things. And I do agree that there needs to be some regulation. And also whatever happens in media, and you very well know this, like whatever happens in media can happen in real life. A lot of Indonesian netizens abusing second accounts has real world ramifications, and I feel like there needs to be something done about it. But at the same time, like, I guess it depends on like what form of government intervention it is, because if it's to say, let's mandate it so that every time you sign up for an Instagram account, you need to link it with your KTP, but isn't that, some people would argue, an infringement upon my, not necessarily freedom of speech, but I guess like my privacy. I suppose. So I kind of see both arguments, but I don't know. Like I'm okay with being a little bit more authoritarian. Like I'm okay with, cause I think of it this way. Like if I have nothing to hide, like I don't do anything
Right.
suspicious, like then I don't care if the government has my KTP. But but some people say that, but if I were to critique the government and they can trace my account, and then they, stuff like that.
Right. That's why I think, okay, specific to that, right? I think it needs to be very clear. I think critic is fine, but not spreading fake news, for example. Right? So we have to separate between opinion and hoax. So that's we have to be very distinctive about it, right? So, and I suppose with opinions, I think it's fine to have accountability with your opinions, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think we need to put it this way. If we want to sort of like suggest this kind of ideas, and,
Right.
we have to see where it's coming from, right?
Right.
So if the reason behind it is to sort of control the fake news, the hoax,
yes.
and all of that. And because actually fake news spread 6 times faster than real news, so that's actually dangerous, right? And
Right.
so if that's the intention, then I think it's fine to have that sort of like accountability
System, yeah.
system. Yeah. But I think we need to understand where the idea is coming from
Right.
to begin with.
Right. I guess now that I think about it, that's actually not a bad idea after all. So it's merely a suggestion from the DPR. Like it's not something that they're being serious.
To my knowledge, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should be serious about it. I don't know. Like actually, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, you should be accountable for the shit you put online.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like, I'm no stranger to mean comments and mean DMs, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like,
Sometimes I follow your story and it's just
it's yeah.
yeah.
You see,
you wouldn't say things like that in person, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
put your name and put your face on
exactly.
it. Put your name and put your face on it.
People hide behind fake accounts.
Yeah. And I agree with what you said. Like sometimes like what's kind of difficult for me to say online is that you can you need to know the difference between criticizing a government and just you finding an excuse to bully government officials.
Yes.
So
Also two different things.
very two different things. Well, okay, so there's like the second account thing that's not a policy, but that's like a suggestion. The actual policy proposal is Mutya's, which I really do want to talk about with you. She's proposing, was the age limit 16?
I think so, yeah, 16.
Right, yeah. I just want to know where you stand on
The age?
Yeah, where do you stand on this policy? Like, are you in favor for it? Especially like both you as somebody who has a background in government, but also as a parent of, how old are your kids again?
12 and 10. They don't have social media yet, but yes.
Even the 12-year-old?
Yes, no. They don't have their own social media yet.
I think I got on social media when I was like 11. Yeah.
You did? 11 years old?
I'm 97.
Yeah, I know, but social media apa ya waktu itu ya? Facebook. Oh, Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I was in social media when I was in uni. I'm sorry.
MySpace or
Facebook.
okay. Were you ever on MySpace?
No.
Okay.
No. Udah lewat masanya.
Friendster?
Oh yeah, Friendster.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm so old now.
You're showing your age a
Yes.
little. Yeah.
Friendster, Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Instagram. As parents, I think I agree with her because I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, gini, kalau kita lihat ya, there's age limit everywhere, like for watching
Drinking.
movies, drinking, driving,
Getting married.
getting married.
Yeah.
So there's a reason to it, right?
Yeah.
Because we know there's risks and responsibilities attached to it. So it's not just the exposure, the risk, but there's responsibility when you interact, how you interact, and so on and so on. So in that sense, I do agree with the age limit. Yeah.
Do you think most people support it? Like from
Who's
what you're
most
saying?
people? Like which age group are you
True.
talking about, right?
True, because you know what? I talked to a friend of mine and she's, oh my God, how old is she again? I think she's 21. Yeah, she's 21.
Right?
And she was
might think
completely against it.
differently, right?
Yeah, she's completely against it.
Exactly.
Yeah, with her when I talked to her, just to share like one of the dissenting viewpoints from a 21-year-old, she said that it's because a lot of kids like her, when she was 16, so she social media was one of the ways that for her to like build her career at the age of 16 and like also like make a living out of like endorsements and you know all that type of
They
stuff.
took on one out of what?
Yeah, true. Exactly. Yeah, that's one. And then, but actually, why I wanted to discuss this with you too is also because I want to take this opportunity to share one of my perspectives on Mutya's policy proposal.
What do you think?
I think it's not that I disagree, but I think if you just stop at banning kids under 16 from joining social media, you're just gali lubang tutup lubang gali lubang tutup lubang, you know what I mean? Like you're just kind of like, it's playing like a game of whack-a-mole. It doesn't really solve the core issue,
Right.
which is, well, obviously like education, digital literacy, which
That's
is,
very important, of course.
which is what we're going to continue to talk about. But the other thing too, I want to air out this thought. When it comes to what Mutya is trying to do, I understand it comes from a place of protecting kids, but I almost feel like when you make the policy such as that 16-year-olds, if you're under 16, you're not allowed to sign up for social media anymore. It's almost giving the insinuation of it is almost as if you're punishing children by barring them access, as opposed to also addressing parents' role in all of this mess. As in, you're only. It almost feels like why are you just punishing the kids, but where's the accountability being held for parents? Because that's also one of the things that I wanted to mention is I see a lot of issues with young people. And when I say young people, I mean like really young. I mean like high schoolers and below.
Right.
And pertaining the way unhealthy lifestyle surrounding their media consumption, online like screen time hours, and a lot of that we're so quick, I think, to blame young people. We're so quick to blame these kids, and we're so quick to blame these gadgets. But it's like, but I look at their parents sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, your parents are no better either.
Definitely nggak bisa ngomong to mewakili semua parents ya.
Yeah,
But in
Just for you.
Yeah, just for me, I tried my best, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, limit their screen time only to weekend, for example, and so on and so on. And they have checklists, right? So
Yeah.
supaya maksudnya only kids, they can only access to the kids content and so on and so on. Jadi lebih protected in a way gitu
Right.
kan. Cuman kan I cannot be there 24/7, I'm a working mother, obviously,
Yes.
right? I tried my best, right? I tried to give them guidance and so on, but at the end of the day, I give them support, right? But at the end of the day, I also need a system that support us.
Yeah. Okay.
So again, I think it's a collective work. Yes,
Yeah.
the parents need to be involved. I think this is a part of our responsibility too.
Right.
And but then again, the platform is the system. So anyway, I'm from media. I'm friends with everyone. I'm friends with them. So but I feel like as a parent, ya perlu ada yang cara-cara yang bisa lebih menjaga lah, sama-sama
Right.
menjaga. Also my point is ini kita, it's not about just protecting, right? It's about making sure anak-anak kita itu ready dan bisa terekspos kepada hal-hal yang age appropriate. Poinnya kan itu sebenarnya.
Is that the basis of Mutya proposing?
Well, I don't know,
this?
but I think that's the argument that should be discussed, right? Bahwa anak-anak kita ini, gini loh, I know we come from different generation, right?
Yeah.
You and I and my kids, we are exposed differently to technology, right? And access to information and so on. But one thing that we have in common is biologically,
Yes.
ya kan? Kalau umur yang very young lah, yang like my kids for example, 10, 12, like below 16 lah, 16 for example, itu kan masih perkembangan semua,
Yep.
gitu kan? Like I mean, you still developing who you are, even like developing how you have the process of thinking,
Right.
the judgment, controlling yourself, itu kan semua emang masih di-develop. That's biology kan.
Right.
Jadi ada hal-hal yang memang kita nggak bisa deny. Ada periode yang dimana they have to develop that, right? Before they enter the real world and have better judgment before
Right.
absorbing everything all together. Gitu. So in that sense, I suppose. So I think the discussion should be bagaimana giving age appropriate access,
Right.
to the kids, right? And it's a collective effort.
What do you think about? Do you think that there needs to be some sort of initiative to also not just educate children how to navigate, the digital space and like, for example, not spending 7 hours just doom scrolling,
Of course. But
also
the parents too. I
too.
totally agree with you. Harus itu.
Right.
Karena for us ini kan juga, this is a new thing. Don't get me wrong gitu.
Yeah.
For us ini kan juga totally new stuff gitu. We are experiencing this together,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Jadi so for me gitu, contoh nih, my kids play video games online, right? If I don't play with them, I don't know what's happening there, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they can exchange gifts
Yeah, you can.
with strangers and so on and so on.
Yeah.
And then, but I need to play to understand, right? Nobody
Who
tell
do they
me
play?
how to. Exactly.
Roblox?
They do actually.
It's Roblox?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, kan? But gini, kalau misalnya I stop them playing, the rest of their friends play Roblox, kan nggak mungkin juga kalau
Well,
misalnya
yeah.
I don't.
Well, and even if let's say you do that, like they're gonna find ways to get around
Yeah,
you.
exactly, right.
Yeah.
So akhirnya kan, yaudah, I try to learn, I try to join them and play with them. But
Right. Yeah. But
to
you don't
understand.
always have the time and energy, which I
Exactly,
also understand.
exactly.
Yeah. And it's also well, what was the thing that I'm gonna say? Yeah, like back again to Mutya's policy proposal. It's like it's good. I think like that's one thing that needs to be done, but that can't be the only thing.
True.
Back again to the topic of like education surrounding it's digital literacy, right? Like
Yeah.
what we're talking about. So digital literacy doesn't only encompass how to use Microsoft Excel and
True.
I mean that was probably digital literacy back like when you were growing up and like
my
you know,
digital literacy is how to
how
type.
to type. Yes, how to
Yeah.
type on the keyboard,
Yes.
how to, you know, technical skills. But
Yeah.
digital literacy today in the modern age has evolved into things like how do you digital hygiene?
Yeah.
How do you put your phone away, right, and don't spend 7 hours just scrolling on it? How to, amongst other things too, how to behave properly on social media. Like for example, don't send somebody a death threat,
Yeah.
preferably, you know, which is what I always get.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. It's kind of funny now at this point.
Okay.
You can't do anything to me anyway.
It's never funny,
I just laugh at
supposedly.
it. Yeah, well, I just laugh at it.
Yeah, okay.
So, but yeah, digital literacy, right? And,
Yep.
Echoing what you said just now too, I reflect a lot about because I have a digital and social media literacy initiative that I'm working on.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's called G Space.
Okay, what do you do?
Still very small, but it's basically like what we want to do is so it's an online platform. So we're on
Oh, okay.
and the whole vision and mission of it is to just encourage digital literacy, like exactly what I talked about just now. Like don't spend too much time on your phone, like put that thing away, right? Like reduce your screen time, do not leave nasty comments online, like be careful of scammers
basic
and
stuff.
misinformation, the basic stuff. But we say it's basic, but it's actually really difficult,
that's
to be
true,
honest.
that's true.
And we do it with G Space, like what I'm doing now with my team is like we do it in the form of comics. So it's cats that go on these they go through life and learning things that pertain to how to be responsible
Okay.
online citizens.
Right.
Like for example, just don't sign up for a Tinder account just because you're bored.
Yeah.
Stuff
I get
like
you
that.
what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. Because I have this initiative that I'm working on, and this is something that I, as a Gen Z, I'm very passionate about too. I reflect a lot on how crazy it is that we are given untethered 24/7 access to social media and the internet, acknowledging that these are very powerful tools that can shape realities, that can shape policies, and change the world. But there's no education on it. Like, did you ever take a class? Like
Myself?
Yeah, like a social media class, like how to behave on social media
No.
one-on-one. No, right?
No. Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think your kids are in school. Like, is that a thing that they're being taught?
No, not in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just basically digital literacy on, how to surf better, I
Right.
suppose safely.
Right.
Right. How to find reliable source.
Right. Oh, but they get that.
Yeah, they do get that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
that's
just to
improvement.
support how they do their homework, right, and projects, right.
Right.
But aside from that, I think no, at least not yet. Right. So I get your point. I do think education matters.
Yeah.
And we have ppkn, right? For
Is that
do you
civics?
know ppkn?
Is that civics? ppkn.
ppkn.
Is that civics?
I
What's the
suppose
English?
is for character building, the norms, the values, how
Oh,
to live in
gosh.
society,
Okay.
function in society.
Okay, I get the gist.
Right?
Yeah.
You have that?
We
before?
didn't have that in high school. I don't think. No.
Okay, well,
Gist definitely no.
really?
No.
Character building?
No.
Really?
No.
Anything similar to it?
Character building?
Like
There was home
values,
ec, like how to cook.
no, like how to function in a society, for example.
That wasn't something I got in school.
Really?
Yeah. You got that in school?
Yeah, I got that at school.
Oh, okay.
My point is PPKN ada. Kan kenapa sekarang nggak ada yang PPKN for digital? Because half of our life is in digital anyway.
Yeah.
So kalau misalnya ada yang ngajarin tentang how to be a good citizen,
Yeah.
right? Harusnya ada yang ngajarin juga how to be a good citizen online.
Yeah.
Right? So that's my point.
Yeah.
So
reform the PKN
Yeah.
curriculum
Yeah.
to also encompass
Why
like
not,
being a
right?
digital citizen.
Why not?
Yeah. And also things like for example, like how to spot misinformation and
Exactly.
all that type of stuff. Which
Yeah. How actually what's important juga yang harus diajarin tuh understanding how algorithm works. I think it's very important. I mean, karena gini, like if you engage with the content, like it is fake news, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
AI
yeah.
generated.
If you like or you comment, basically you engage with it, you're supporting it to spread out.
Oh yeah. Like the more you engage with it, you're pushing it out. Yeah, okay. Basic
Right?
shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kalau memang kita mau stop gitu kan, ya don't engage with it. I don't know. Maybe they will teach them
Like later.
later.
Well,
At a later stage.
And you know what? It should also actually. I don't know about this one. I was gonna say it should be tiered. Like there should be one in like every stage, like elementary, middle.
Yeah.
But if it's elementary, it's like what they shouldn't even be on.
On digital, on social media. You see?
I think it's wrong to say not to be on digital because everything is digitized.
Yeah.
But like it's
Social
more
media?
social media for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you're in elementary school, like what the hell are you doing? What other when it comes to policies, like back again to your Indonesian dreams, like what policies would you like to see enacted in order to achieve that version of your dream?
That's a tough question.
That's a tough question. Like, have you ever like any specific policies like you just think like, oh, we should really have this?
You know, with having policies ya,
Yeah.
atau forming a policies ya, itu nggak semudah itu kan, especially when it comes to product. Ini kan we're talking about a product, right?
Yeah.
Jadi especially with technology keeps on evolving gitu kan, dan udah pasti regulasinya nggak mungkin pernah match up lah basically, atau catching up lah gitu. So I think yang harus ada regulasinya itu based on the prinsipnya dulu gitu.
Okay.
Prinsipnya dulu gitu. Kalau misalnya kita bicara mau ekosistem yang sehat itu seperti apa? Gitu kan. Misalnya specifically to our younger generation, gitu kan. Kalau gitu bikin bikin regulasi yang terkait age specific regulation, gitu. Jadi across the board gitu, apapun itu, whatever it is, the innovation and everything, kita harus in a way protect our kids lah basically. Nah itu yang harus dibuat gitu, nggak bisa across the board just a product of social media karena susah, karena they keep evolving gitu.
Right. Okay.
Atau yang harus kita bikin ya bisa modal sandbox regulation.
What is
supaya lebih, jadi bisa berbarengan dengan innovation, together with the innovation gitu loh. Jadi in a smaller scale biasanya, and then kalau misalnya dia sudah bisa di-adopt, itu langsung di scale up.
Okay.
Gitu. It's called sandbox regulation. Itu bisa kita lakukan juga. Jadi berbarengan dengan innovation yang berjalan. Karena kan it's possible juga kita untuk nahan inovasi kan. Gitu. Jadi I think the regulation that needs to be in place the new model of regulation lah, the new forming, bukan yang the old school ones. Kita harus membatasi social media and so on. Karena they keep on evolving.
Yeah.
Gitu.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, and with any policy that also aims to just merely restrict, you'll always get rebellion like out of that.
Yeah, of course. Karena kan, actually ini you're very smart. I've been thinking about this. This is just something that I've ada lah gitu di pemikiran ya.
Yes.
Juga, with social media ya, and all the technology, AI later on gitu ya. Sometimes have you ever heard too big to fail? The term too big to fail?
That you are too big to fail, or something is too big to fail.
Something is too big to fail.
I don't think I've ever heard of that phrase.
Right. Kalau gini, zaman krisis yang dulu,
Which one?
the 98 and everything.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Right. Itu waktu zaman krisis globally.
Yeah.
Itu kan juga karena ada certain industry yang too big to fail sebenarnya. Gitu kan, akhirnya create global crisis and so on. Jadi I feel like with this social media ya juga, kemarin kan juga kayak TikTok kan semua orang kan, even waktu di Amerika kan juga people are complaining yang waktu di stop kan. You remember that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Karena kan people udah rely so much on that platform gitu loh. They benar-benar rely betul-betul, their life is there, bahkan their work is there gitu.
Yeah.
Jadi udah bergantung so much that kalau misalnya platformnya atau whatever it is itu berdampak negatif gitu. I mean you cannot kita nggak bisa abis itu bilang stop dulu atau pause dulu karena we rely on it so much.
Yep. You're also disrupting so many people's livelihoods and just like way of life actually.
Exactly. Jadi udah terlalu besar untuk bisa di-pause gitu.
Yep.
Padahal kalau misalnya kita ngomong in a smaller scale, kalau let's say kita ngomong
With a startup?
not a start. Misalnya car manufacturer atau motorcycle gitu kan. They produce their product right across the globe. Terus habis itu defect. what
Yeah.
happened? Do you recall or you keep distributing?
Recall that
Recall,
shit.
right? If
Yeah.
there's something happened or something negative happened, itu kan you recall gitu kan.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, with this sama aja kan. There's harm to it.
Yeah.
Gitu. And they said, they put measure untuk apa namanya membatasi dan sebagainya. Tapi kan mereka juga sadar bahwa a lot of people are coming in and using it. Jadi susah untuk dikontrol dan lain sebagainya. So it becomes too big to fail, too big untuk to pause.
Yeah.
You know. Jadi karena kita udah rely on it so much.
Yeah, yeah. And you come from a background of traditional media, right?
Right.
So, where do you, as somebody coming from traditional media, how do you see and do you feel like social media is somewhat of it's a power struggle between traditional media and social media right now? Like, what is the dynamic like between the both of you?
Kalau tadi kan coming from my parents' side,
Yeah.
Kalau ini coming from entrepreneur side,
Yes.
So it's two different views.
Yes.
Right. The way I see it is, it's not a power struggle. The way I see it is an ecosystem. So it's a media ecosystem, right? Like television, OTT, right? Vision Plus is OTT, right?
What is OTT again?
OTT is Netflix, Vision Plus,
Yeah. Oh,
RCDI
yeah.
Plus,
What does it stand for again? Oh,
over the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So OTT, terus ada pay TV yang using satellite, for example, or the traditional one like radio, publishing, and so on. And then we have social media. Itu kan platform semua.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people watch content, right? Like your content, ya kan? Content, but the platform yang beda, gitu kan? So different platform itu serving different audiences, different segment, different interests, right? Just so for us, this is a media ecosystem. So the philosophy is how do you make one content
Right.
for different platform, for different audiences, with different format, right? So yeah, it's an ecosystem rather than one or the other.
Because the way that I see it is that traditional media and social media, they kind of what's the way that how should I put this? Like they kind of stand for different things, or
Right.
or as in they have different agendas. So the way that I see it, traditional media has the agenda of promoting above all else like stability, right? So understanding that media is obviously very powerful and media shapes reality, right? I mean, we could get into a philosophical
yeah.
discussion about is media a reflection of reality, or does media like
Shaping
all
reality.
that shit? But that's not what you're here for.
No.
Media, traditional media, for the longest time has always been a tool to keep the peace of society, right? To ensure stability. There is everybody, and I think this is what it was like back when you were growing up and like before social media. When it comes to news, especially, everybody was tuning into the same news. Like there's sort of like a centralization of like what information that is being given to the public, you know. And then some people might argue, well, that's censorship from the government. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I have no clue. But the point being, with traditional media, there's more of that like centralization. At least like the way that I see it. And again, the agenda is stability, whereas with social media, it's an inherently almost polar opposite agenda. With social media, the way that I see it, the agenda is it's almost overexposure in a way, like because you're exposing all of the different realities that exist in this world, whereas with traditional media it's more so like a curated, if I can say, curated reality.
Right. Kalau coming from also, for me kan coming from a media entrepreneur kan, media entrepreneur, and for us kayak gini, mungkin kasih contoh konkret aja ya.
Yeah.
Like for example, we work with a brand, right? They have a message, right? A brand message, advertising lah basically gitu kan, dia punya certain kind of messages. For them, kalau they work with us, so with television they get the reach. Yes, they can control the message is one way, right? It's one way and continuous, consistent, ya kan? Nah, and then they combine it with digital, social media, with us, not with others, with us, and then they use our social media as well.
Yeah.
They can convey their message there, and then what do they get? They get engagement, real-time engagement, right? Real-time feedback, right? And with that, they can actually sort of like shape their message accordingly, to different audiences, different
Curation, basically.
yes, basically. Karena
Yeah.
kalau di social media itu kan lebih fragmented karena different interests, different people, different group.
Well, and anybody can see anything that a certain content may not be for you, but you're the one consuming it.
It's like kayak gini deh, biar gampang. Misalnya ini isinya kopi. Ini isinya kopi, right? The message is coffee. That's the message, right? But then, okay, di televisi this is the message. But then in social media, because it's very fragmented, kopinya itu in different packaging gitu loh. Yang ini pakai botol, yang ini pakai gelas, yang ini misalnya pakai sachet and so on gitu. Depending on the audiences gitu. Jadi in combination, it's still one cohesive message. But just different form, different format lah,
Okay.
if you may gitu. But the message is still the same. Coming from a brand ya.
Yeah,
gitu.
yeah.
Supaya lebih netral aja gitu. Coming from a brand. Gitu.
I see.
Yeah.
With those of you guys in traditional media today, like, are there any problems? Maybe be it like, I want to say problems. Like, what are challenges that arise as a result of the proliferation and advancement of social media? I think in particular, what I'm thinking about is how it's a gigantic percentage of, I think it's Gen Zs or people under 30, where we get our news today is on social media. It's no longer, I think back in your time it was
TV.
Back in your time?
I'm sorry.
You're
Kita
really
cuma
not
beda
that old.
10 tahun kan?
Because I'm 97,
97,
you're
right? 87.
10 years. Yeah,
10
you're
years
not,
is-
you're not that old. You're not that
You
old,
make
but
me feel
times have
old.
changed so much
I
since
know.
like
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah, but back in your time, like news was consumed through
Television.
tradition, which is traditional
Koran.
media.
Yeah.
That is traditional media, right?
Traditional media. Legacy media. We call it.
Oh, that's what's like. Oh, that is
Yeah,
legacy media.
Legacy media.
Is it so? Should I say legacy media or traditional media?
They call it legacy
thing.
media today. Actually gini. Artinya,
Yeah.
young people tetap consume news, right? They
Yes.
still consume news, right?
Yes.
Just in social media. That's your point, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are creator of news. So if you are on TikTok, we follow you on TikTok too. If you're on Instagram, we follow you on Instagram too. So it's the same thing. It's just different platform, right?
Interesting. Do you think that there's no difference then, like consuming the majority of your news and gathering the bulk of your understanding of the world, your views of the world through social media versus traditional media?
Coming from the viewers,
Yeah, like is there a difference in like the experience or like the accuracy?
ya kalau dari sisi viewersnya, of course mungkin pasti berbeda ya. Again, I mean kalau misalnya you only watch television, for example, yeah, it's curated,
Yeah.
right? And then you cannot just change it or swipe, for example, if you don't like the news. But with social media, then you can just sort of like, if you don't like it in 2 seconds, you can just pick another one, right? So in terms of the experiences, of course, it's different. But from our side, the creators, we are the creator of news, right?
Yeah.
So we adjust ourselves to it. So how we present our news, for example, in different platforms,
Yeah.
it's totally different with how we present the news in television, for example. So we repackage it, we reformat it to the
okay.
taste of the viewers in that exact platform,
Okay.
right? So that's
I see.
basically that's what we're doing right now.
Right. Because one of the conversations I wanted to have with you as somebody who was born in 1987, the way that
Now everybody knows my age, yeah. Because-
it's on Wikipedia, girl.
Okay, sure. But you keep on mentioning it every like 10 seconds. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But,
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, of course. Like there's nothing wrong with being born in 1987. Oh, but you know what? Oh my
What?
God, this is so fucked. So like I kind of like slight tangent here. My Discord server. There's
Right.
a member in there, and she's I think she's 15, and she called me tanta, and I'm like, Oh my god, I'm gonna ban you from my server. What did you just call me?
Yeah, accepted.
Tante? I don't even think you get called Tante. What the hell?
I got called tante.
Oh wait, no, you
honestly.
are a Tante.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
right.
kids are 10 and 12,
Yeah,
so.
I am not a Tante. Do not call me Tante.
Okay.
Anyways, that's not the point. My point is, when it comes to news and like the way that people your age growing up, the way that you guys consume the news. Correct me if I am wrong, but it used to be through traditional media, and this is what I hear a lot of older people say. Like back then, when you guys were consuming the news, it was a lot slower. It wasn't just like the curated part. That part I understand. But more so like the experience to. I want to get your reflection of this, of like how with social media everything is very fast.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know that.
Yeah,
like
of course, the
iNews
speed.
is on social
Yeah,
media. Yeah. Like the speed of it. So my experience as somebody who's Gen Z and I'm chronically online, it's consuming the news is a very negative and very overwhelming experience. And was that
Really? You feel that way?
Oh, I will sink into depression, girl. Like I'm not even joking. I'm not joking.
Okay.
Like it gives. Like there are moments sometimes where it's like this is too much, and then
Is it because of the news or the consumption, like the amount of information you're getting at one time?
the latter.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it is the news. Sometimes it's like shit, like what happened in August. Like that shit
Right.
was fucked. But it's also the majority of the times, and I think I speak for a lot of Gen Zs when I say this. It's like so with social media, there's always so much. So it's like I'm consuming. I'm consuming more information in one day compared to perhaps like when you
Yes.
were growing up. Like there was the amount of information you would consume in a week.
True.
Perhaps.
That's very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, like your experiences, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
can be so overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think humans are wired to digest, to reflect on things, right?
Right. Right.
But that's the reality that we're in today.
And is that a challenge for you guys at iNews, right?
Right, iNews.
Yeah. Is that a challenge for you guys at iNews where it's like you're having to work within this this modern age of how information turns over super quickly, and like
Right.
there's information turns over super quickly, and one of obviously like when you're consuming information too quick, like there's a lot of like the message that gets lost, and like people don't really understand like the news that you guys are reporting like too accurately. Like is that something you guys think about or worry about?
Yeah. I mean, for us, credibility is number one, right? Because our trust is our currency, and because we're a licensed media, obviously we cannot just outright lying. It's possible to do that. It's basically not allowed. So before we publish anything, definitely there's a process to it. So it's a teamwork, right? Of journalists, editors,
Checks and balances.
Check and balances. There's a system to it, right? And but we create a system internally. So actually, I've restructured the group this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So last year, our resources, if you look at our organization, 90% of it is in broadcast and legacy media, right? Today is 50-50, broadcast and digital. So, so basically, new organization, new type of dynamic culture, and even talents. So a lot of the people that working for us today is Gen Z too.
Yeah.
They understand, right, how to produce and how to repackage and everything. So for us,
Right.
it was a process. It was a process from purely broadcast and now basically half broadcast and digital. But we create a system, such system where we combine speed and credibility because that's we have to do that.
Right. Do you guys like iNews and not just iNews, but like news companies in general?
Right.
Like, is it a struggle balancing? You want obviously credible information.
Exactly.
You want to report on the truth, but then you're also having to reconcile with an audience that is increasingly, not only our attention spans are getting a lot shorter,
Right.
but it's also you're having to compete with so many other content out there for people's attention. And so like what I'm saying here is I'm not accusing anybody, iNews or whatever, like news company of clickbait, right? But there is also this problem in when it comes to news reporting, especially when it's like on social media, where what I would imagine happens behind the scenes is we want to be credible, but we also have KPIs to meet.
That's true.
Yeah. Is that a struggle with like
Do you struggle with that?
do,
Do you struggle
I?
with it?
wanting to be? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Yeah, I think it's a constant struggle.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we are not AI, right? We are just human beings, and it's a judgment, right?
Yeah,
It's
you make a
judgment.
good point. It's not just news that struggle
Yeah,
with that.
everybody.
Even I. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everybody, right? We want to grab the attention of the viewers, right? So I think it's a constant struggle. It's a judgment, and but kalau for us, at least for us ya, karena kita tadi ada kode etik, we are licensed, we are regulated. Jadi kalau misalnya kita terlalu, to be honest ya, terlalu clickbait yang seperti apa, kita juga pasti ditegur sih, to be honest. So yeah.
Ditegur sama?
Ya, ada lah yang negor gitu ya.
Oh,
Langsung,
aren't you guys like? How does news in Indonesia work? There's like a
Yeah,
the
ada
government
yang-
ministry.
Of course, yeah.
What
Ada.
ministry is it?
Kan dari Kominfo juga ada.
Oh ya, Kominfo.
Obviously gitu kan. Tapi kan juga ada organisasi lainnya. Tapi kan juga ada orang-orang yang berkepentingan juga gitu
Right.
kan, yang mungkin merasa keberatan gitu.
Yeah.
Don't write that way or things like that, right? So
Right.
yeah.
Right. What was growing up like back in your time?
What do you mean?
Cause why I'm asking that is because like I have a lot of friends that are older than me, right?
My age.
Yeah, your age, like even
Right.
older. And they'll always say like, "Oh, you Gen Z's, like your child, like y'all did not have a normal childhood growing up."
Really?
Yeah, and so I always think like,
Why?
Then
Why
what-
would they say that?
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Oh,
So it's like, what do
you-
you think, in your opinion, what is so abnormal about the way that Gen Zs and even like your kids' generation, like they're Gen A, right?
Yeah, Alpha.
Gen Alpha. Like, what do you think is so abnormal about the way that we're growing up?
I don't think abnormal is the right word. Yeah, it's just different, kan? Different because you grow up in a different, slightly different situation, slightly different environment, right? Like I think I mentioned it before. Did I? I have phone when I was in senior high school. I have
Oh, you did not,
access.
right?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I have access to mobile phone when I was in senior high school.
Mobile or smartphone?
Mobile
Okay,
phone,
like
you know,
the
just
fucking Nokia.
text and call and snakes.
Snakes.
No video, yeah. No. You cannot watch any videos.
Oh
there,
my
so,
gosh,
yeah.
I forgot. What's that game called? Snakes on
Snakes.
Ladders.
Yes.
Snakes and Ladders. The one that,
Snakes.
yeah, snakes.
Yeah.
Isn't it Snakes and
Snakes,
Ladders?
just
never
snakes.
mind. Okay.
The one that
Yeah, you-
keep on
Looping. I actually do remember that.
Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, senior high school, right? And then I still remember when I was in uni, whenever I try to find, things for my research, I still go to the library. I cannot just ask ChatGPT or things
Oh.
like that. So you really need to read books,
Go
find books, all those thick books, right?
Yeah.
But then with my kids, for example, today,
Google,
I mean,
ChatGPT?
Google, ChatGPT, they're avid user of.
Are they using ChatGPT?
No,
At this age? Oh,
but
okay.
they understand. They understand it.
Well, they know what it is.
Yeah, and they know what it is.
Oh, why do they not use it? Because you don't let them?
Yeah, I don't let them use it.
How do they respond to that?
I think it's fine, right? I think
Okay.
they need to understand the process of thinking and figuring things out by themselves first before they access ChatGPT. At least that's my perspective.
Sure.
So yeah, totally different. I don't know about you. How about your generation?
The way that, I had my first smartphone.
Smartphone.
My smartphone was like 11 or 12 years old.
Smartphone,
And
yeah?
Yeah, it was a, oh my God, wait, hold on. Am I being, yeah, BlackBerry. That's a smartphone. Do you remember the BlackBerry, the BBM?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
cannot watch anything there.
Yeah, you can. There was
Which BlackBerry?
the,
Wait.
you know what you remember the BlackBerry,
the
right?
one with keypad and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you could have watched. There was the internet on that thing. There was a browser. You can watch.
Browser, yeah, but you don't really watch anything on it.
Okay, yeah, but then again, I got my first iPhone when I was like I think 13 or 14. So
That's-
like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. And okay, like since you're on my show and we always keep shit real here, like I think I one of the things that you mentioned earlier that I guess like the word is resonate with, keeping the importance of, yes, like keeping things age appropriate, like for children when they're consuming stuff online. Because for me, personally, and I've talked about this before, like the first time that I got exposed to pornography was like when I was 8 years old.
8 years old.
Yeah. And that was because, do you remember like back in the Yahoo Messenger days, like Google, what is it called? The Google one? You know Yahoo Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So And
As MSN?
is that what it's called?
Was it?
Yeah. The
MSN Messenger, right?
Yahoo Messenger.
Yahoo Messenger?
Do you not remember Yahoo Messenger, girl? Even I remember that.
Not MSN Messenger.
MSN was the Hotmail one, right?
Oh, Hotmail one, yeah.
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 You're MSN?
Yeah,
Okay, I was on the Yahoo
Okay.
Yahoo one, and then there's the Gmail one as well, the Google one. There's like the Google Chat or whatever it was called.
Alright.
And basically, long story short, is that I had a kakak kelas, and like he was sending me a bunch of links, and at that time I didn't know what like
And
those
you
links
just
were,
click it.
and I just Well, I would ask him like, hey, what are these? And then he'd just be like, hey, just click it, and so yeah, there it is, porn, and like when you're 8 or 9, I guess. I don't know. To my memory, I didn't really understand what those were. But then, of course, like you grow up and you, in hindsight, you're like, oh, that's what it was.
Right.
Yeah, and even like you ask a bunch of my other friends like around my age, it's like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10.
Really?
Yeah,
Very young.
yeah, very young. So I guess that's what it was like. And then chronic social media use, or at least like online browsing, because like Tumblr, I was a Tumblr girl as well. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I'm not on.
No?
Yeah.
But you know what Tumblr is?
Of course I am.
Yeah. And I was like a Tumblr girl. That was like 15 years old. So
Okay.
chronic social media use and chronic online use was like starting age 13, 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say chronic, what does it mean? Like
Oh, girl, I was on Tumblr like probably 10 hours a day.
10 hours a day?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
But you're at school from what?
Oh,
From
no, like
morning
I
till-
just don't sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you got off school, what, 4 p.m.?
No, 2,
Oh,
3.
2.
Like, no,
Okay,
sorry,
3.
2:45, 3.
Yeah, but then 10 hours and then
Oh, you
you don't sleep. You didn't sleep at all.
You underestimate how
Okay.
many of us were staying up just
Alright,
to like
alright,
do
alright.
degenerate shit online. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's that. And
How do you think does that impact you at all?
the number one is definitely attention span, which is like one of the things that I noticed. Like when I talk to like my friends that are older, like around your age, it's like I think y'all have like better attention spans than me.
Right.
I think that's one. Attention span. I think better emotional regulation as well. To be honest. Yeah. Like
Okay.
my experience with social media is that because social media is very emotionally turbulent as well, right? And like I think you see that.
Yeah.
And it makes for very I don't know, like it just social media is also very emotionally reactive. So I think because I grew up on that, and with me, like with my mom's a single mom, by the way, and like I don't blame her for not having the time to like,
Of course.
you know, like checking in on all that type of stuff. But I was online way too much. So yeah, I think attention span is one. Lack of emotional regulation is the other. What else? Like what else do you see with like my
One
generation?
thing that I'm actually noticing with my kids as
Yeah.
well, it's that because it's constantly stimulating, right?
Yeah.
There was one time, actually several times, my daughter came up to me and then, I'm so bored, dia bilang, gitu kan. I don't know what to do.
Is she the 10-year-old or the 12-year-old?
Yeah, the 10-year-old.
Okay.
Ya kan dia. Jadi kayak dia kayak harus melakukan sesuatu gitu.
Yeah.
Dia nggak bisa just stay bored. It's like impossible for her to do that.
Oh, no. Yeah, you know what? I can't sleep without background noise.
Until today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I can't eat without background noise. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Are your kids the same way?
Iya sih, harus something
Yeah,
going
right?
on. Yeah, always
Yeah.
something going on, right? But I feel like that's why I think so. Ini kan bukan sesuatu yang bisa kita protect ya. Oke, dan nggak boleh main social media at all.
Yeah.
Nggak bisa gitu kan. So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell her is, train yourself to be. It's okay to be, bored sometimes, because it's sometimes fun to immerse yourself in your imagination, in your own thinking, to reflect, to observe and everything. Bahkan dia pernah ngomong kayak gini, iya, when there's nothing going on, jadi kayak maksudnya mikirnya kemana-mana gitu, dia bilang gitu kan. That's
Yeah.
good. I mean, you should do that. I mean, it's fine. Justru dari situ you can sort of like, forming your own thought gitu kan. Jadi, I
But I feel like if your daughter is anything like what I kinda am because of the way that we grow up, it's not that simple. So it's more so your thoughts run everywhere, but they make zero sense, and you can't. the thought doesn't stick around long enough for you to even introspect on it. Like you, so it just keeps
Really?
fleeting, like within like the
So
snap
what do
of
you
a
do?
second. Like what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a grown
Yeah,
adult, so
no,
like
tell me
yeah.
so I can teach my kids.
Oh,
Right?
I spent many years going through therapy, counseling, and grounding techniques is something that I keep going
Like
back
journaling.
to. Grounding, so it's more so, it's me doing this. It's like breathe. Number one is breathe.
Okay.
Number one is breathe. Number two, it's like, okay, like I'll hold something out. I'm focusing on like the texture of this, for example.
Okay.
Right? Or like I'm focusing on like the sensation of
Okay.
breathing, or like
Awareness.
awareness. Yeah, it's basically like I'm in a cafe right now. I'm in NIKA Senopati. I'm with Angela, and we
Right.
are doing a podcast. So it's like just like to bring myself back in the zone.
In the zone,
Yeah, yeah. Because actually, you might want to read this book just for yourself, but also like to navigate like raising your kids in this like age. It's this book called Stolen Focus.
Okay.
By Johann Hari, and it talks about basically why we can't focus, right? Or it's like it's so much harder to focus. One of the culprits, obviously, social media, and it talks about how ADHD for the longest time has always been a genetic thing. Like if your mom or dad, for example, someone in the family has ADHD, you have like a higher susceptibility to being ADHD as well. But these days we're looking at ADHD that is a result of our environment. So environmentally induced ADHD.
I think
don't
every
know.
generation has their own challenges, right?
What was your generation's challenge then?
Limited information.
Seriously? Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
No, because well, if I compare myself with my kids today, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they understand the global news. They understand everything.
At 12 and
At
10.
12, they understand everything. Even when the demonstration happened a while back, they understand why is it happening? Like what's the reason behind it? Like they can explain it to me, right?
Yeah.
For me, like I think my whole world was just home and school and,
yeah.
and nothing much, right?
Right.
So kids these days are very, very smart.
Oh yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So instead of doom scrolling, what did you guys do?
Me reading
Yeah.
comics.
Oh, you a
Yeah,
comic girl?
I'm a comic girl. I like to
Oh.
read comics. I like to read all kinds of magazine. I like all kinds of biographies usually.
Okay. Yeah.
Watching movies.
Yeah. Or like, oh, here's the other thing. Your kids might be the same way. When we're watching television or a movie, we're sometimes like I get this. I'm better at it now, but like I'll catch myself like sometimes like I'm watching a movie, but I'm also on my phone like scrolling
Oh, belum sih. Soalnya they have to share a phone. I don't give them
their own phone.
their
yeah.
own phone yet.
Yeah.
So they don't do that. But one
Yeah.
thing that I noticed, if we watch a movie, belum sampai akhir dia udah nanya-nanya, what's going on? Oh, come on, be
Oh.
patient enough to watch and understand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a kid thing or it's a kid this day thing or.
Oh, now that one
Yeah.
I don't know because even I'm not like that. But like, yeah, over dependence on this
Right.
is
Dual screen,
what do you mean
Like-
dual screen?
watching and having
yeah, so
another
like for-
gadget at the same time.
Yeah. So for example, like I'll be like, there's a movie on my computer,
And then you
and then I'm
scroll.
just like scrolling on my phone, going back
Totally
and forth.
different.
Yeah, totally
Okay.
different screens.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and like I catch myself doing that, and I'm like, oh my god, girl, like you cannot do that. That's not normal.
Why is it? Because you're bored of it, or
I just, it's more so
so? Do you pay attention to the phone or to the movie?
split, I guess. Like,
wow.
like both, and sometimes I think it's also, I don't watch the movie because I want to watch the movie. I watch it because I need the stimulation. If that makes
okay,
sense.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. That.
And with your phone, so it's two stimulation at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, like sometimes like I have a movie playing in the back, but then I'll have a YouTube video playing on my phone. It's like, yeah, I have a problem. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So
Okay. You have a very active mind then, right?
you're very,
Very active
yeah.
mind.
Well, there's also that I probably have ADHD or autism or both. I have no idea. So
I think it's something that we need to give attention as soon as possible, because the technology keeps evolving, right? What we see today, tomorrow might not be relevant anymore.
AI.
So, yeah, with everything that's going on, like whatever that we're discussing today, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
tomorrow might be a totally different challenges, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, I think this is something that we need to address
Yeah. Because now
seriously.
because now with AI, like, I'm at the point where I can't tell if this shit's real or
That's true.
not.
Do you use AI, like AI tools at all?
Oh,
With
yeah.
your editing and everything?
Including or excluding ChatGPT, because that's like language learning.
Excluding.
Excluding. Yeah, I do, like, for like photo generation, but it's like I'm not at the level where I can produce something
Like totally
like
a video.
realistic,
Right.
like, no, because sometimes, like, and this is a problem definitely, like, for you guys, like at iNews, and like just, well, globally in general, like, if we can't even tell what's real and what's not anymore,
That's true.
right? And especially when it's the news. And you know what, really quick mention, we talk a lot about protecting kids when it
How
comes
about
to
protecting ourselves?
well, protect the elders.
Yeah, that's true.
Protect the elders as well, because my mother,
Yeah.
I'm having this issue with my mother where she'll see something on social media and she'll come to my room and she'll like, hey, did you see this? Like, there's this news and it's like something fucking outlandish. And I'm like, Mom, this is AI generated. I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, can you not tell that this is AI? And my mom said no. So I'm like, oh,
That's true, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
So not only seniors, I think everyone.
Yeah, now
Everyone,
it's all of us.
everyone, right? And
Yeah.
to be honest, kayak I was in a panel with adalah orang dari Pertamina cerita gitu. Bosnya juga dibikinin kayak in TikTok, like account TikTok gitu kan. Bosnya sendiri itu kayak punya akun TikTok, and everybody believes it, right? Even for me and my parents juga ada account TikTok gitu yang not even ourselves, right? And
Like someone made a TikTok account claiming to be you.
Yeah,
Like,
and there's a video of like
Of you.
of me talking, right?
wow. Wait,
And then people
this happened?
and people actually comment on it and interact with it. So
Oh. Did you press charges or whatever?
yeah, of course
Like,
we reported to TikTok to take it down, but it needed time, right?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
process and everything, and you kill one,
Yeah.
1,000 will
Right.
come. So
So this is actually something that happened to
Happened,
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Somebody
happened,
made
of
an AI
course.
video of you.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
was it anything like defamation, slanderous?
it's more of ini apa namanya, janjiin uang dan lain sebagainya, sending monies and everything.
I'm pretty sure you could report them to the cops, girl.
Yeah,
Did you
I
do
know,
that?
I know. We did it. Yeah, we did it. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I think it's very dangerous. It is a very dangerous time today
Yeah.
we're living in.
Yeah, and when we're talking about policies too, like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the, I'm not seeing any like, any action from the government in terms of policies and legislations that can protect us protect us against AI being used for stuff like that. Yeah.
No, actually it's pretty simple kalau AI. Dulu tuh kan sebenarnya AI itu semua ada watermarknya.
Oh yeah.
Sebenarnya as long as ada watermarknya kan orang langsung tahu, oh that's AI, right? Tapi kalau misalnya watermark bisa dihilangin, then what?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, what happens when, yes, things like, or do you remember when someone made that AI video of Jokowi speaking in Mandarin?
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah,
people believe it.
Yeah, I know.
And people believe it.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's like, okay, you think it's a harmless video of Jokowi speaking in Mandarin, but actually, like, at that time, like, what I was seeing on my end was that a lot of people were using
It's
that
dangerous.
as like defamation and like spreading misinformation about Jokowi, and he's our freaking president. So I'm like, okay, even our president has been a victim of this. Deepfake pornography is also another really pressing issue that we are dealing with, where it's like AI generated pornography of somebody, and it's like there's all of these threats. It's happened to our own president, and where are the policies to curb this? Yeah. And again, I'll talk to people in government. Yeah, I'm just airing it out while you're here. I'm just airing it out.
That's true. But I feel like this is not just Indonesia's problem. Like, it's a global problem.
Yeah.
And in other countries, that's why they have AI code of ethics and so on and so on. I think, Indonesia should start somewhere. Yeah.
Yep. Start somewhere. And I think that's it for this, like, for this episode. Any last words? Are we good to go? We good to go? Okay, you guys, that is it for this episode. Be sure to like, comment, please subscribe. This is Angela.
Hi,
Tanoesoedibjo.
Angela.
All for information is down below. And that is it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
On this cold, rainy
I know,
day.
it's
It
very
is
cold.
so cold, you guys. Okay, cut the cameras. It's so cold.